Good evening, everyone, ladies, gentlemen, spiders, and not. Let's begin with a very um, marking tale of happy birthday, Leah.
Are we
Really?
supposed to all say happy
No one
birthday?
else is supposed to. No one else is gonna say happy birthday to
Mhm.
Leah.
Happy
Wow.
birthday, Leia.
See, Leah,
I've said
only
it
I
twice, but I'll
care.
say it a third time.
Yeah, but this one goes down in history. Like it's there.
What'll go down in history is everyone being quiet,
Uh huh.
refusing to say anything.
Got a
Like
soundboard that sings if you want.
Please no.
kind of please, yes.
Yeah, the
I-
first word that was please.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
We bought enough time. Oh. Anyhow, quick roll call, then our recap, and then we'll dive on into our adventures here in Ilhern. Joe,
I'm here.
Kotark,
I am also here.
Sarah,
I am also here.
Union,
Our union.
Combo Breaker, Orson.
Be here.
Okay. So, as regards to what is going on here, where we last left off, the 5 remaining members of your party have pressed on with your diligent quest to deal with the several fonts of power feeding an eldritch horror that you know as the Devourer Between the Stars. Leaving Insolent after the return of a halfling who had snuck out to acquire some water breathing scrolls for your party. And didn't have the best of times and mentioned something about their coming. To which everyone was fine with, like, yeah, that's cool, thanks for the scrolls, and just left the poor creature.
We took him to the doctors and
To a death healer.
He's been strapped to the table, that's all that matters.
look, we did what we could.
You're like, you know what? This guy's already dead. We're just going to preemptively bring him to the people who prepare bodies for rest.
Exactly.
We didn't have many other options because we weren't bringing him with us.
He
Why
didn't
not?
look like he had that many years left anyway.
Euthanasia is the only thing going to save you. I think that's how the song goes.
Rest in peace.
I'm still alive! But anyhow, pressing out of the city, stopping briefly to talk with the standard representation of someone with a college degree but can't get anything but a paying job, the lamplighter. The party attempted to sneak past a group of Sahagin. Battle on the beach ensued. That didn't go poorly. But I think aside from a scratch, the party made it out pretty well. Making sure that all but one familiar, because he was not pulled out, was given water breathing, the party submerged beneath the inland lake. Wading through the dark depths to the submerged temple of the Sahagin, the party took turns being cast invisibility upon in order to slip past elite guards and into the chamber beyond, where unfortunately the one of said guards was a little unnerved by the currents. Once the party had begun their investigations of the room inside, a comedy act of sorts ensued where first Sarah fell down a hole. Union was then pushed down a hole, partly by his own hubris, and
Mostly by Kotard.
but mostly, shockingly, by the noodle arms of the party. Um, Arson soon found himself falling down the hole due to being the anchor point, trying to rope these two back in. And Joe, very quietly, was surveying the room and decided that that was not a trap, but in fact the way forward. The very obvious door at the other end of the hall was itself a trap. Battle ensued as the Swahagan guards had come in, finally listening to the one whose nerves had been piqued, forcing Kotar to at last pull out and utilize the clarion call, summoning quite a few. I believe it was a total of 7 ancestral troll slayers who were more than happy to go to battle and less happy about trying to be used to rope people back in. We forward a little further, give Joe the last little bit so he can be aware of what his skeletal body did last week in his physical body's absence. Inside, we're at the end of the whirlpool, a room of void with pinprick lights far off in the distance is where everyone found themselves. Utilizing their willpower, Sarah, Union, and Arson initially made their way across the great expanse to what appeared to be the mirrored location of the temple, where, with great focus, you are able to see the font. Joe soon followed, and it was Kotark who hesitated. Probably to do with. Yeah, I like that you wait to say that until after they've BRB'd, so they can't,
I had to type.
Uh-huh. Tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk. But, currently, Kotark and the mug-wielding ancestral troll slayer are aloft and floating through space. And of course, they are BRB at the moment. Timing. But where we last off was a voice to Kotark, wondering why they hesitate. A familiar voice to Kotark. Welcome back.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I don't have an answer to it.
In this state, you will fail me, child.
This state?
This useless flailing you find yourself in.
Yeah. It's about normal.
Then my boon was given to a failure.
I'm actually having a hard time saying no. You would have me join them?
I would have you return to me whatever it takes. That which you have belonging to me.
I will make utmost haste. But I imagine I must get
Cut out
here
on my end.
first. I did?
Just
Yeah.
right in the middle. I imagine
I must get out of here first. And I know not the way.
give me a charisma save, please.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oof.
I'll come back to that. As we pan through the expanse of effectual void in space, there stands Sarah before the party, her wings illuminating behind her in physical form. Arson, your shield alight, Union with his brother's sword showing a new blade. Joe just always glows, so really, I got nothing here. Like, in case you're wondering, Joe, you have effectively a direct boon from both of your patrons. So you are probably looking very yin-yangy in your glow at the moment.
Interesting. Am I still growing blue as well? Am I literally like the strobe light of the disco?
There's layers. It's great.
Layers.
Mm-hmm.
Better than the strobe.
I'm like a giant lava light.
More like that, like multi-tiered flame that can't figure out where it's actually hot.
Right.
But you guys stand before the temple in its proper structure. A walkway ahead of you, and it's been what feels like a solid minute with no sign of Kotark.
Well, do we think something has happened to him?
I'm sure
Or
he'll be here in a moment. We've seen different people go different speeds here, yes, so.
Well, how long will we wait? We have a job to do.
I mean, just a few minutes should be okay.
Give him a few more minutes, and then we have to go on.
I agree with Arson.
Arson, as you look off into the expanse, you swear at the edge of your vision, a dwarf floats by.
I'm just trying to focus in on that. I assume actual perception.
If you so desire. Dwarf has seemingly no awareness of you, and it's just constantly like his mug end over end, just trying to get anything to come out of it. It's just gives a heavy sigh and keeps floating through space.
Well, you know, at least the dwarf tried. I tried to point out the dwarf.
You don't see Kotek out there?
Do I see Kotark?
You don't see Kotark, but some ways past the rolling and twirling dwarf. Against the silhouette of one of the pinpricks, you see movement. A writhing mass.
I see movement out there. I don't think it's him, though. It's more
Did
of
he
a
just-
writhing.
Do you think he just stayed back?
I don't know. Maybe?
Why would he do that, though? He came with us here. We all know what purpose we set out with.
But he is not, from what I've seen, one who gives a crap about the gods.
That's true.
Faith or not, this is about what we do here is about more than the gods. It's about saving the world.
The mass is getting closer, rapidly, similar to your own descent.
Everybody, back up just a little bit. Something's
Yeah.
coming.
I don't think he would just ditch us, but
Sir, can I get a dexterity save as you're going on your little speech? As from the shadows, a long, sucker-covered tentacle whips out, launching a familiar figure who crashes down behind you. Kotark is currently unconscious as he skids across the ground.
I'll run over and healing hands. Which heals for 9.
Okay. There is an oily substance pouring out of along the ridge of Kodark's nose, out of their eyes. 100%. I don't know the way. Okay. Yeet!
Yeet.
Arson? Can you take a look at this?
Go over and give Kotark a quick check.
Coming out of Kotark's left shoulder appears to be a physical apparition of his own boon. An icy tentacle
Ah,
of some
but does
black, inky waters. Oh
does
no,
he
the healing does not seem to be curing any particular wounds. About a minute passes as Kotark, you spit up oil at your feet.
You okay there?
No. Yeah.
What?
Where'd you go from?
We've been here. You got thrown over here.
Yeah.
Throne.
Looks like it.
Right.
Like, just doing, like... Isn't it, like, a straight line from where the mast was to where Kotark is?
Roughly.
Yeah, okay.
And Kodark, well, just subtly in the back of your head, you hear, not thrown, guided.
That's fair.
Like, it's insulted by the insinuation.
It was just motivated guiding.
He was totally thrown.
Totally. But you feel okay otherwise, Kotark? Offer a hand to help him up.
The tentacle wraps around your hand.
Weird. But
You don't see me calling you weird for your fire. Or your face.
this is a tentacle. That is different.
That was harsh.
I'm not sure whose side I'm on in this regard.
He's a fire genasi. Burns are just natural.
Good point.
I will get up without his help. I have exactly 0.1 pride and I'm keeping it.
Trying to, at least.
All right. Well, at least we're all here.
Yeah. Let's move forward.
Yes, please, forward. One of you can see forward?
Yes.
I will close with my eyes. Do I see the direction of the font again?
You see the temple
Are-
before you,
Okay. I point toward the temple.
of which you are effectively standing at the door.
Yeah, so let's go into the temple.
Okay.
I agree. Onward.
Yep.
Who leads the way? The first
Um,
two.
I will,
I'll be rear guard.
because
will
I
be
can
in the
see.
van with Sarah.
I can see the thing pretty clearly. So
Okay. So, Union and Sarah stepping through the threshold. There's no physical door this time. But you find yourself in that same motifed room, the rise and fall of an empire is carved along the walls. And again, Sarah, as you look up to the far end, you see the eye watching.
I really wish you would stop watching. It's pretty creepy.
What else is an eye to do?
Let us
That is a good point.
extinguish this front and blind it then.
The portal, the doorway underneath the eye, as the last of your party enters the room, Arson, you see standing a little over 7 feet, heavy in mass, covered with slick green-blue armor, and wielding the spear that felled your beloved, the Sahagin.
I meant to put that was under my breath, but
That's fine. I was about to poke you. Is that him?
I was
Oof.
typing.
His back is currently to the party. One hand is reached up towards the eye in a praying motion, sort of drawing from the eye to its forehead and then towards the door. And as if unable to
Alright.
recognize y'all, it steps through the doorway into the darkness.
So he went into the door ahead.
Correct.
So I take it that's where we're going, Arston?
Yes.
Alright.
I would not try to dissuade you, Arson, but we must be careful lest we walk into a trap.
Then we will burn the trap down.
Arston's scary when he's mad. Let's go burn some traps.
That's how it would work, but okay. You
It
can
was
make it work.
figurative, Joe.
Sarah,
I mean, we're literally under the water.
there was no water outside before you entered this particular.
He swam down.
You swam
I
down
don't think they. I
and
don't
then
think
went
they
through a portal.
Much would be. I know.
Yeah.
I think there'd be a lot of flammable substances here.
Looks at all oil. Kotar just spat up.
I don't want to test how flammable that stuff is.
I kind of do.
But Sarah,
Yes.
as you make your way forward, once again, it seems like the eye tracks your movement.
I track its movement.
Okay. Give me a perception intelligence, please.
Okay, so that's gonna be -1 on this. Okay.
Oh dear.
So it's a 6.
So you begin making your way forward. And trying to sort of preempt, as it does seem to be shifting left and right a bit, you feel like you've got the hang of where it wants you to go. And as you hard step to the left, there is a burst of green light that fills the room. In the four corners, several similarly armed and armored Sahagin appear.
Ah. Are they hostile?
Please roll for initiative.
Okay.
I think he answered your question there, Sarah.
Do we use the big token or the small token?
Whatever you feel like, birthday girl.
Whichever one it is in the turn order. That's how you.
Fucking surprise me at this point.
Union's got a union roll because he's union.
Yeah, somehow your union rolls have gone to Fridays for me, and I do not appreciate it.
Okay.
Union rolls are plague. They spread, in fact. Here you can cure it with horse dewormer.
Alright, Kotark.
Yay! First in initiative.
this-
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's 20 by 60 room with 4 nasty looking Sahagin.
I think all Sahagin look nasty, but you know, we'll ignore that for now. idea if you're making a map or not, so just
Nope, just roll two. You got,
Hmm?
you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 2 north, 2 south. The ones behind you will be about 10 feet behind the party. As you have begun making your way across.
okay, so they're in front and behind.
Correct.
All right, then I'll hit one of them that's behind
Okay.
and target strength, I suppose, and then target his face.
You hit his face.
And again.
Make sure you roll your extra hex damage.
What is the hex damage?
D6.
A D6? D6.
2d6. Okay. So that's 9, 18. Yeah, 18 damage.
Yeah.
Do you move anywhere within the room?
If there's a spot that gets me further from them,
Moving towards the middle of the room puts you sort of equidistance between the two groups.
okay.
That brings us to the one who just had his face shot at. You will charge Union, being that Union was taking the rear guard position. No,
Union
Arson was.
Arson
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, Union was
I
in the
caught
end,
myself.
Sarah.
Alright, Arson, here we go.
Okay.
A 17 versus AC.
Pop a shield.
Okay, as the first of them, the spear hits smash against your arcane shield.
AC is now 22.
Okay. The butt end of the spear smashes against it as well. You realize, as this one looks down upon you, it has no eyes.
Good
You're not,
to know.
you're not sure if that's because Kodor just blasted them away, or what. But it's not your
That-
turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try to bring down a sacred flame upon it. There's the religion check.
There was a natural 19 on the save.
Well, my DC is 16. I'll just hold my shield in a defensive position.
Alright. Bring us to Sarah.
Well, I'm gonna go over to defend my rear guard and cut that guy up.
So you launch your way back to towards the entrance.
Actually, no, that's a bad idea. I'll just go to the nearest thing. And just start swinging.
A hit and a rare miss.
Okie dokie. And that's it for me.
Okay. The one in the opposing corner from where you have engaged in melee hoists its spear and launches it. A 21 versus AC against Sarah.
Hits.
And you need a strength save.
Oh my god.
You are ripped away from your melee target and brought into melee with this one.
Okie dokie.
as it pulls the spear out of you for a grand total of 12 damage. Your staggering feet bring you within melee, and it smashes down with critical success.
Ouch. He's
Or-
gonna wish he didn't pull me into melee.
23 damage.
Calm down there, Sable.
And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god, this is getting worse. Oh my god,
Sarah!
that's 3 saves in a row. All 3 saves I've made tonight are crit fails.
No. You successfully saved against getting smashed by Kotark. Which,
Oh,
again,
okay.
phrasing.
3 out of 4.
You're paralyzed.
Oh, fuck.
And Kotark, you've seen this before.
Dark or arson?
Oh, excuse me, Arson.
Yeah.
Alright, the last guy on the entry side gets his roll. He is also going to charge towards Union.
Alright.
That is a 22 versus AC.
23.
Yeah, so I presume that you have cautiously enter with sword and board at the ready.
Yes.
He will swing again, and your defenses hold. Bringing us to Joseph.
Do I even have that?
I don't recall.
I think I might have early in the campaign, but I think that's been phased out. What else could I possibly do? Okay. I can't do that, Arson. Instead, I'm going to cast Bless on Kotark, Sarah, and Union. And that's actually it for now.
Okay. Kotark. You said Kotark, Arson, and Union?
Yes.
You said Sarah, not Arson.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
did say
there you go.
Union, Sarah, and Kotark.
There we go. All right. Any movement at all? You're going to stay sort of nestled behind Union and with his little melee fray.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of stay where I'm at for now.
That brings us to Union. You have 2 pressing onto you.
How far? Let me double check. Ooh, it's touch. Okay. How far away is Sarah?
It is currently 40 feet.
Oh. So I can't get there in a round. I mean, I could. I dash, but I couldn't get there and use an action.
Correct. Because you're not a fighter. Clearly superior.
How many are on Sarah?
Sorry, currently technically one, but you're looking over your shoulder in the brief moment that you have. To remind you, you're engaged with two. She's got the other two.
It is. So Union has lists for restoration, but can't get there, and it takes 2 ways.
But don't worry about it. I got an idea.
I mean, as I was about to say in Whisper, Sarah not getting killed is probably more important than Union swinging and missing twice. Look, I know what's gonna happen, so I
No,
just
you
want to weigh
don't.
all my options.
No, you don't. You have no idea what dice are dice.
And Union is Union.
Mm-hmm.
And it's her birthday.
It kind of seems like I stole your union powers, so you might be okay.
I'm sure Union has enough bad rolls for everyone. Arson, you have an idea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, then Union is going to turn toward one of them and fight, still trying to take their cover away from their attention away from the squishies.
Oh, my mental apologies. I don't know why I positionally kept putting you in the rear. You are able to get in movement. I was putting you next to Arson for some strange reason. I remember you went in with Sarah. You were the other vanguard. So no. Correct all of that. You are not engaged with any. Arson is engaged with two.
Yeah.
We'll pretend that the 23 didn't hit you just for the sake of not having to roll pre-roll or re-roll damage, Arson. Because your GM fucked up his own mental map. So yeah, you are only 15 feet away from the immediate melee that Sarah is in, with another Sahagin with like a little 10-foot gap between that fight.
Okay, well that completely changes what I was
Yeah.
going to do with my turn.
Yeah, I'm glad we caught it at the start of the turn, and
Yeah.
that's on me. Do I have a?
Alright, seeing Sarah in such a precarious situation, Union will run over to Sarah, put a hand on her, and cast Lesser Restoration.
Fight
You need a religion check for that.
Something like this, roughly. That guy's not there. Yeah, okay. So that's the rough fight layout right there.
Okay. Do you need a religion for the Lesser Restro?
No.
Very good.
Yay! Probably just saved my life.
Get back in the fight, Sarah. They're not dead yet.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Listen, I can undo that, you know.
I don't think
What?
you can.
Less squabble, more fight.
Alright, so that was like 20 feet of movement?
About, yeah.
And there's another Sahagin, like, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Union, raising shield, will take a step and sort of get up in his grill.
Okay. That brings us to Kotark. For the record, Kotark, this is the one you have hexed.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'll smack him again. Shoot over Arson's head.
Smashes with the first blast into the wall.
Should have known better than to try and fire over fire.
You can roll a d4
To hit?
to add to that. Yeah.
Plus
That
You
was
rolled
just
a hit.
unsaved.
Attack roll or saving throw.
Yep.
16 is just shy of beating its armor.
Okay. Guess I know the result of that one.
That's right, you had scrolled forward. There we go. Alright. Brings us to that one. Unless you are going to move.
I think Kotak did move.
No, that was me that put them because he had scrambled towards the middle of the room on first turn.
I moved.
An 18 versus AC, Arson.
I will do another shield. I'm not taking the chances against these guys.
Okay. And the second attack as a result misses. Likewise. It brings it to you.
So, body wise, they look like same class of warrior as the guy who wrecked my crap before.
Yep.
Let's see if this works again. Channel Divinity. Turn undead. Do you need a religion check?
They're not undead.
Okay. I'll just continue holding my shield then.
Brings us to Sarah.
Well, this guy brought me over to him, so
Yeah, you should have the gushing wound in your their back.
I might as well give him what he wants.
Mm-hmm. 16 misses. The 20 hits.
You have bless.
Yeah, that's right. You have us. So even with just rolling a 1, we'll push through.
For the sake of not cheating, that is added with blessing.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a macro in the sheet.
Okay. So yeah, so 16 misses then.
Okie dokie.
So giving as good as you got.
And I can keep going. I can do this for days. Stuff me.
Brings us to the one Union is engaged with. That is a 24 versus AC. It gets people like, 6 seconds. So it strikes first with the butt end of its spear and cannot get past your defenses, but uses drawing your shield upwards to slash under and catches your flesh. I need a con save. And we will remind that you have bless. So you are fine without it. Brings us to Sarah's friend.
Did it do damage?
Oh, my apologies. Let me get back to my macro up here. 9 slashing. A 20 versus AC, Sarah.
That hits.
Alright, I need the con save. There we go. You're not immediately re-paralyzed.
Good.
You take a whopping 10 slashing. As it
Okay.
cuts down the front of you. As it is now Joe's turn, and no, there's one less guy down there.
No, it's not. You can just go to Joe.
Nope. Sorry, Arson. Math is hard. 22 versus AC.
Yep, that hits.
And he rolled a natural 2 on the next attack. That is a con save, sir. For 9 slashing. As you just manage with the fueled anger burn out the poison before it can take effect.
Boy, am I glad I have so much con.
So how's everyone doing?
Okay.
In a lot of pain, but otherwise fine.
Well, I mean, out of character, as we're waiting on a in-character person to
Oh.
come back. Which sounds
I'm
like...
back.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. Going to Eldritch Blast, one each on the two next to Arson.
Okay.
Should be coming through.
That's a hit, and that finishes that one off.
Alright, and then the other one.
Is just shy of hitting.
Yep, just shy.
So, in that same burst of green light that it came, this one vanishes.
And I think that's it for me.
Okay. Staying where you are and everything, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, Union.
All right. Union will draw his brother's blade and strike twice at the creature in front of him.
Hey, guys! Union landed an attack!
I believe this. Remind me what affects the whatchamacallit, the blazing added to this?
+1.
Plus one.
Like
Okay,
it's
so that's,
a packed weapon or something. But +1 to that.
Yeah, you effectively have improved pack weapon.
okay, so that's 11. I'm gonna pump a level and spine to that. Two to gate.
Okay.
Alright.
It's
And-
shaky after Sarah's previous assault.
And then another. I do
But
not
he
succeed.
bashes that one aside.
Your bless.
Oh yeah.
See if you were able to push through. Just shy.
All right. That's it for Union.
Alright, Kotark. I remind you, your hex is now floating.
Okay, I'll move it to the one by Sarah.
Okay.
You.
The tentacle pokes you.
It's
Hey,
fine.
you got bless.
But I'll use that bless for that 1 damage.
Hey,
Hey,
it matters.
every damage counts.
1 damage!
Oh, that is true. Joe, I didn't need to make the save against his turn undead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was stepped away.
I do
I
apologize.
just thought about it. No, it's fine.
Again, your GM
Um,
even missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisdom save 16.
Yeah.
Hey, Kotark, roll your hex damage. You at least get 2 damage guaranteed.
Probably not gonna be good.
There you go. So yeah, Joe, you would have moved away from ours.
What's the shape of this room?
Rectangle going north.
Right. Okay. 6. So he's basically just gonna be doing a like sprint north. For some reason, there we go.
Ah, that's great. Joe is suddenly on the front lines. Feels the breeze behind him.
Feels the breeze behind me.
Just... all right. This is going to be. You get one more blast, Kotar, with a critical hit.
2 more d6.
That means
with
two.
hex.
Yeah, 2 more d6 with hex, which may just do it. Sarah, your foe has been felled.
That's what it gets.
As a lance of black ice smashes into him.
Thanks for the assist.
tentacle waves. Does like the little shoulder puppy looking at like, are you or him like, are you not going to say something? They said thank you. Rude.
I was, but now I'm confused by
The sentient tentacle. You
judged.
should be.
I'm being judged by my shoulder.
That.
It's fine. It was going to be a stupid comment of like, don't get hit anyway.
All right. So, Union, as you take the first swing on the shield, trying to be preemptive and lower it again in time for that same undercut as before. You stagger just a moment as you look down and see the spear has found a split in your armor that had not been properly mended, as it strikes with a critical precision.
Oh, lovely.
I need a con save.
Save. Here goes a con save.
Fortunately,
Get
you are
plus.
not paralyzed. You take a total of 31 damage
Oh. Ow.
as it twists the blade inside of you before pulling it free. It is Arson's turn.
Okay. I'm a try to pump a 4th level inflict wounds into this guy. Because I'm feeling all alone all of a sudden.
I wonder whose fault that is.
Yep, and I don't know why it didn't roll the rest of the die.
That's enough to put him down.
Yes, but I want to roll the rest of the die.
Okay, roll it. There you go. That's confirmed. Remember, confirm the kill, guys.
Exactly.
Don't just assume.
Confirm it.
Yeah, just don't assume that you're the foe you were supposed to kill on your assassination mission is just dead. Don't confirm the kill,
feel
damn
like-
it.
I feel like you're talking about somebody, but I feel like we talked about that for like 2 hours.
Just like, dude, you're shit at this. Anyhow, that brings us. Are you going to move at all? Okay. Brings us to Sarah.
Alright.
Sarah, as you turn, there is a weeping wound pouring out of Union, much akin to your own.
Well, I can't really do much about that right now. So I'm just going to step over and take a slash.
With bless, that will hit. Oh no, you said you have it built in, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so one miss, but one resounding hit to fell this one with another flash of green. Bringing y'all out of initiative.
Just what that fucking hurt.
Ow.
Pardon my language.
Imagine if that had been an auto crit because of paralyze.
Hmm.
By the way, Joe is still terrified of Arson.
I think it's only an. Oh, I will go up and try to. I will run up and try to slap Joe
Well, now he's just
to try to break it.
just running in a circle, Benny Hill music.
No, he can't. He can't run in a circle because of the way the room is.
Yeah, I have to continue to flee away from him at a full sprint.
Would I be able to slap him?
He's got the full sprint on you. You're
Somebody stop him!
which.
Arson, stand still. And then I'll try and tackle Joe.
So athletics first, athletics or acrobatics, as you so desire, Joe.
Don't break him.
I feel like I'm running, so that feels like acrobatics.
I rolled bad anyway.
I clicked it already.
The skeleton just like leaps over you. rugby style. Doesn't weigh enough to make any real insults as he steps on you. He keeps running, hits the door on the far end.
Yeah, since he came this, up here, I feel like that's what should happen. Is
You really only have one way to get away from him.
yeah, I've got to make my way back to the door. For some reason, I've got that weird effect where
Would you stop breaking your roll 20, sir?
yeah, it's my token is technically 2 squares to the left right now on the grid for me to be able to like grab it.
Oh, you probably used your mouse wheel to scroll around. Like, yeah, that typically needs a refresh to fix. But considering login issues, let's suffer it. But as
It's
as,
alright, I
as I
already
said,
hit refresh.
rip. The only
Fine.
physical way you could get away from arson is going north, which puts you through that door, the Sohagen,
Alright.
because the sides of the room are too close for you to move without quote moving closer
I got you. Yeah,
because he moved forward.
I will.
So all everyone just watches Joe run through that door.
I will try to.
full sprint.
I mean,
Okay.
I could shoot him, but I feel like I'm on the bad side of this party right now, and I they might not appreciate me actually deciding to
No,
do
no,
that.
I was considering it too.
I'm gonna drink
Oh.
my potion and then follow Joe.
Okay. The greater healing potion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we all get one of those?
You did as well.
Then, yes.
44 plus 4.
Yep. And then I'll follow after Joe.
All right. Joe, the source of your fear is gone.
Okay,
How long does your channel divinity last, Arson?
A minute.
1 minute.
Okay.
I will wait about. It's been about what 40 seconds since you ran through the door.
About that. So you got like effectively 18 seconds before it wears off.
I will just wait until.
Just collect yourself. On the other side, Joe, and shortly followed by Sarah, who's scrambles up, flicks the potion down her throat, and launches through the black portal. You see an empty expanse once more. There in the far center, or at least the center of your focus, is a dais, the middle of which the font is pouring into. Seemingly to walk upon nothing at a slow, leisurely pace. The source of Arson's anger, the undead Sahagan, is making his way in that similar slow descent as you had descending through the waves. On the dais, you can see what looks like a robed figure of similar stature.
Okay. Is he glowing at all?
Well, we're not going to go assuming genders around here, but they are glowing.
They? You said robed figures? I thought figure.
A robed figure, but you don't know if it is male or female.
Right. Can't tell if they're glowing from here. Okay.
And their glow is increasing by the second as they are seeming to draw from the font itself.
Okay.
Union Kotark, did you heed Arson's insistence?
I was following Sarah.
Yes.
So you likewise see this. Kotark a few seconds behind. There's a brief chill, Joe, as you look over your shoulder and Arson's there. But it fades.
How far away?
The dais?
Yeah.
You would gauge it about 300 feet, but the inky blackness that surrounds you could be misleading. A voice in what comes close enough to Elvish that the apparently only two of you that can speak it. Begins to ring out. For those who don't, it's a faint, soft, with a light echo behind it. You have come a long way to fail, surface dwellers. It comes, and there is naught you will do about it.
Shoulders. Well, guys, you guys ready to prove this asshole wrong?
Oh, they
That's
said
for the
something.
best at.
Right.
I didn't hear you said Kotark, I'm sorry.
I was asking you that they had said anything.
They said we came a long way just to fail.
I mean, it's a pretty predictable thing to say.
Yeah?
We're on opposing forces and all. You know, someone's going to fail here.
And let's make sure it's him.
Them.
Sorry.
Did you just like shout sorry down to the dais?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
I'll kill
I
you, but I'm not going to misgender you.
offer one chance, a promise for your safety.
Still in Elvish, right?
Still in Elvish.
Pick you two, buddy.
Reply in Elvish. We have already defeated those that were promised. So we will have to decline.
I am not the one who is promised. I am the one making the promise. The creature on the dais stands, confirming your suspicion of its stature. And the robe falls back to reveal the Sahagin priestess. And for the record, it has always been a priestess. I did not make it a female just to spite everyone. Just throwing that out there.
Nah, I a couple sessions back had asked about like what kind of magical uses the hog can have, and it's like, yeah, there's tide color priestesses.
I believe it.
I shall fulfill my promise. It has cost so much already.
Well, from what we've seen, there's a lot of promise breakers out there.
Again, that was an Elvish. Sorry.
Son of a.
Sorry. I didn't
Then you shall,
I didn't get schooling on trade comment. I'm sorry.
then you shall become an oath breaker.
I'm not classed as a paladin. I don't want to
Sir,
take paladin
Oathbreaker
levels.
sounds so much better than Promise Breaker. Leave me alone.
I don't want to take paladin levels. That's I have to kill you. Shit. Forced to take paladin levels.
Nothing wrong with that.
Says the warlock.
Sorcerer.
Uh-huh.
uh,
I'm not lying.
we know you're both.
We saw that spell. We saw that spell.
We've seen that spell multiple times.
So effectively, you guys are about roughly 300 feet away from the dais. There is the undead Swahagan now standing at the base, churning and standing guard.
I need something to hit.
And there is a font of power rushing into the dais.
Let's go. You got no time to lose.
Life
Yep.
before death.
That's kind of a rude thing to say when you have an undead in your party, sir.
Well, he was alive before he died.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're telling you it's like telling him, hey, you got to take up the back, you take up the rear because you're dead. Everyone alive gets to come go before you. What if there's no ice cream when he gets to the front of the line?
Yeah, Reborn, let's go.
You
knew what we meant.
That's right. All right. So you begin your descent blindly to close the distance. It is like marching through bog. Your feet stick. What surface you find yourself on seems to pull at you. Roll for initiative as you descend far enough to reach the base.
8, 9, 10.
As the clearly prepared undead Sahagin takes his readied action. Throwing the chained spear, or this one was a trident.
I feel like I shouldn't be the one at the top of initiative. Again.
A 23 against you, Arson.
Bring it on, asshole.
At the time of poisoning, you are in the Union aura. Fortunately,
Okay.
for obvious reasons, as you are ripped away from your party.
Yeah. Yeah.
Need that there cone shave.
Boy, he sure is enthusiastic. Look at him go.
I don't know why I had the order click. It didn't add, but oh well.
You know what? I've gotten so much use out of this. It seems only appropriate.
Oh, why? It's not enough to make me constantly have to come down here and see it every single time. No, let's do it again.
Could be that I just don't have a good Sahagin looking thing.
How much damage did I take?
I'm working on it.
Get it? You're
Oh
just
God,
only having
badger.
to point at him against them. Thank you, badgers, please.
No, the badger's the priestess.
7.
Okay.
And yes, the Madra is the priestess.
I mean, because they gotta be different. So they're different creatures. Kotar.
Alright, Kotark. Somehow you've remained at the top of the initiative.
I don't understand it. Are the measurements here correct?
Correct.
Okay.
As Sarah Arson comes flying past you.
He's just really eager to get into the fight.
You realize it's a
Yeah, that's
trident
exactly
sticking
what
through
happened.
his stomach.
Okay, I'd have to move in front of Sarah. Oh, you're right. So it's not difficult terrain or anything. The bog thing was just flavoring.
It does not appear to be different terrain where you are at the moment.
All right. I feel safe coming up here. I'm gonna bodyguard you, Sarah. Mm-hmm.
Tentacle gives Sarah a
Oh,
little pat.
thank you.
Pat. Gets stuck on the third pat, has to wiggle itself free.
Gross.
I mean, it has to go around me to pat you because it's on my left shoulder, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not gonna ask about this tentacle. It's just there. Let's just try to ignore it. It's fine. I believe I still have Hex.
You currently have Hex, yes.
Okay, I would like to try and move it to the priestess.
Okay. Nothing prevents it. The spell's already been cast and in place.
Fantastic. And I've got one spell that isn't cold damage, so let's go. Let's get this value out of the strongest cantrip.
Alright, well, your second one hits.
Yay. Yay.
Alright. Anything else?
One more step forward.
Bold. Let me double check my reading here. Alright, we're going to copy pasta one of these. Going to tint it. I need dexterity saves from everyone within that area.
Is that a spell?
It is a spell.
Was it subtle cast?
Yes, it was.
That's fair.
Well, it's been fun.
The real gift I give to Leah on her birthday is Union's fourth death.
Oh, is
We're
Bless still
number
active?
4. We're-
Hmm.
Blessed duration, is it an hour? Or is it a minute?
It's a minute.
Then
That's
no.
why I always wait to cast it.
Okie dokie.
Alright. So Kotark and Union are both restrained. And take 16 bludgeoning damage each. As Kotark, your tentacle is now trying to fight that tentacle.
This has been quite the boon.
It instead smacks you. Brings us to Arson.
I'm gonna clench my fist and just go in for a punch while casting inflict wounds upon it.
It takes just a lot of I deserve that. Alright, inflict wounds against the undead.
Right, scratch that, reverse it. I know he's undead. My brain's dumb. I will go instead for a burning hands.
Okay. DC 17. It rolls a natural 19.
Of course.
Of course.
Still takes 5.
Alright, and as it shares its initiative turn with you, are you going to do attempt to do anything else as it begins to make its swings?
Hold the shield up.
Okay. Well, the shield works well for the first swing, as it rolls a 12 against you.
Okay.
Then it rolls a 26 against you.
Just miss.
Just a shy of hitting.
Yeah.
For 12 slashing damage. That was the butt end of the spear, or excuse me, the trident, so it just does not have the poison attack. Bringing us to Union.
I am restrained.
Yes, you are.
How do I attempt to break the restraint?
You may attempt a strength or dexterity check, your choice.
Okay. I was
But before that, you take 3d6 damage.
Oh, lovely.
You started your turn there. For 7 damage.
Noted on the help, and I will now attempt a strength check.
It fails. You are still restrained.
And I have no motion at all. Correct? No motion at all?
No motion?
Movement.
Yeah, no, your speed is 0.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for me.
Your speed is 0. Attacks against you have advantage, and you automatically fail dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
You know, like
okay.
against the nastiest of nasty spells,
That's lovely.
like Fireball. Cast at 9th level.
Can't cast Fireball if I never end my turn.
Sarah!
Damn it!
You.
I can't click my token.
Oh, right, because you'll actually have control of that. It's back. You should be able to click it now.
Okay, thank you. Gonna move 30 feet to up here.
The spaces there are difficult terrain.
Still got the wing star.
Yeah.
So you will fly there instead.
Can I still get that far? Or is it a little bit less? Or
If you fly there, you can make it there just fine.
oh yeah, I'm flying there.
It
Um,
might feel a little weird, being that these wings aren't like you're used to.
gonna pull out my bow and take a shot at the priestess.
Okay.
Only 2 shot.
Raises a arcane barrier on the first shot.
That's fair. It's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Joe.
Okay.
Just in front of you. Oh, my apologies, Sarah. You do need to make the save because you started within that space.
I thought I wasn't affected by it.
No, when you start in the area at the start of your turn, you make the dexterity saving throw against it. Is that with Unionora?
It is.
Okay. So my apology. You still would have been able to make the shot. It would have been at disadvantage. She would have still shielded, but you were just back there now. My apologies. I'm tabbing through like 5 tabs to read the
Okay.
spell. Because
And it's not like
work my GM screen.
It's not like the spell is used very often.
It's a very good spell. It should be used more
It
often.
is.
It just has very weird weeb connotations. All right, so now Joe, as Sarah, you are now restrained.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do you go around the spell
Yeah.
range?
Yeah.
Okay,
Basically,
got it.
over 1, diagonal,
Mhm.
diagonal, up, up, up. And in Primordial, I don't know if anyone will even notice it or be able to hear it.
Looks at all
Joe
the
will what?
looks at all the elementals in your party.
Yeah, I know. Will summon his Shadow Spawn friend.
Targeting where?
Right up here next to our friend.
All right.
Sure, that works.
I believe you have. That's the one you have control of.
Yeah. I did open his sheet. I just gotta find what I did with it. There we go. And
Next campaign HUD is going to be a gray background, so we just lose the little minimize bars all over the place.
right.
Please don't.
So Spawn from the from you know whose realm shows up, bleeding the weight of sorrow. And
You're
it's
so
2 attacks.
sad.
Yeah.
Right, she currently has her shield up.
Yeah. I'm not so sure these are gonna hit, but you never know.
That one is a miss.
And
And a miss.
that one's also a miss. Yep.
Okay. At the end of round, she reaches her free hand, currently not holding up the arcane barrier, and grasps one of the souls from the font and issues it forth. We are going to roll a. You know what? Arson, roll me a d3, please. It's Union.
Oh.
Arson, or excuse me, Union, I need a charisma saving throw. As this soul is shunted towards you. That's probably the best person you could have rolled for that there, Arson.
Yeah.
As he just avoids getting possessed. There's this weird moment, Ridra, where suddenly someone else is in Union's mind, and all three of y'all are like briefly able to have a quick little chat.
Just shoot, get out, shoot. I was here
We
first.
just routed in here, and it just falls out the ear.
The spirit, there's a fucking kobold in there. Kotark, you're up.
Wasn't ready for that. Oh, frick. Does it take an action to deal with the restrained?
Yes.
Alright, I'm not gonna do that.
Which means you also roll
I take damage, yeah?
3d6, 13 damage.
Sick.
Ooh.
Damn.
Aren't you glad Hex is concentration?
It is. So I should have rolled twice then?
Yeah, we'll just roll this one because even I forgot the last time. Your Hex remains.
Okay. I mean, it probably won't matter that much. I don't see her doing strength things, and I don't see me hitting. So.
You're at disadvantage making the attacks.
Oh, fit. I definitely don't see me hitting then.
Alright. You tried. But she still has her arcane barrier up.
I know.
Alright. So she is now engaged in melee. She's just going to disengage and will actually step all the way around the font out of your line of sight.
Well, that's disappointing.
Arson, you're up.
Okay, so I can see Joe's little dude, right?
Faintly, yes.
Yeah. Actual. Yeah. Point blank fireball, sculpting a spell around myself and the shadow spawn.
Okay.
He needs his dex save.
He's going to Mage Slayer you
Okay.
for a 24 versus AC.
That hits.
For 6 damage. I think that's the lowest he's ever
Okay.
rolled.
The lag could stop for a second, that'd be great.
And he has advantage on the roll. Mage Slayer.
Come on, stupid cheat. Work with me here.
DC 17?
17, yeah.
Okay. So he'll take half damage.
Crappy damage.
It's not the most impressive fireball you ever hit.
No.
Anything else, good sir? As you blast the surrounding area.
Nope, I'm done. I
Alright.
just smile. Bring it on, ugly.
So you get bring it on, ugly, and he immediately cracks you across the face with the blade of his trident for 23 versus AC.
Yep.
So I need a con save.
And I'm paralyzed.
And you're paralyzed. 10 slashing damage. And
Okay.
so it follows up with the butt. Does not beat your natural AC, so does not get that crit. Brings us to Union, who is currently restrained, taking his 3d6 start of turn damage.
Oh yeah.
13, sir.
All right.
as you are bludgeoned by the black tentacles.
All right. There's strength check.
You are still restrained.
Is there anything else that I can do?
I'm afraid
Your
not.
bonus action.
Well, if you got something for bonus, yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing that would help me.
Okay. This brings us to Sarah. 10 damage, Sarah, from the starting in the area.
Is that a strength save with your union aura?
It's a. Let me double check. I
Do I
believe it's a
get
strength
Union Aura?
check.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a check, not a save. Save would be +9.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why this spell is so nasty. But you managed to break free.
okay. Now I'll move here. And then shoot.
I remind you, she's not actually there anymore.
I know, I'm shooting this guy.
Okay. 15 does not get through his armor. 26 does.
And that's all for me.
All right. There's a brief moment where he like sort of flicks his attention to you, looks back at Arson, says something in fish. That's not a real language. Joe, you're
No,
up.
he just says glub glub.
Okay.
That's not a real language, Kotarki yells. Drop everyone down.
Joe is going to yell to. Whoa.
Nope, I don't know why that off-centered everyone.
Yeah.
Get everyone back centered. Nah, come on, work with me. No. You know what? Probably because I end up grabbing the drawing.
Joe yells to his spawn to follow the priestess,
Badger!
and then he's going to move. Move up, and is going to cast Eldritch Blast at the undead.
Okay. That is a hit.
Ooh, that must be a good.
That must be a crit.
Yep.
Alright, so that is 19, so that's 28 total damage as you blast a hole through his physical form.
And I don't know if the spawn would be capable of following after and catching up.
How much movement does it have?
That's what I'm looking up right now.
15,
40.
That's 30. It gets close. It's gonna be freaking ring around the void as she's trying so hard to keep the spell up.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I did call this to be the sorrow. She would have started in his aura,
Mm-hmm.
which is there a save or is it automatic? Any creature other than me that starts its turn within 5 feet of the spirit has its speed reduced by 20 until the start
Ooh.
of that creature's next turn.
So it would meet up there.
Okay. Um, yeah, sorrow. Let's see if it hits this time.
Does with a crit.
That's yeah.
Now, can she
And
remain concentrating? Ooh, that was close. The
okay,
tentacles
second
hold.
attack.
Does not make it
That's
through.
probably a miss. Yeah.
There was a brief moment where you felt their grip slack, Kotark and Union, but they reinforced their efforts. At the end of round, she once again will grip a soul free, and this time it smashes it into your sorrowed soul.
Okay.
A 12 versus AC, I do believe, misses though.
Versus AC, yes.
Yes. Bringing us to Kotark, who gets his 9 bludgeoning treatment at the start of turn.
Okay. I'm unconcerned about making the check for Hex because I am a creature born of spite and I will not be outspited here.
That is a 40-foot radius.
40-foot radius. I'm gonna try and put the edge there so it doesn't actually deal with the melee fight
Don't
happening.
move that. That's my font.
I didn't.
Oh, I thought that was you were using that for
That's my font, bruh. Don't move my font.
Give me another one.
I'm working on it. There you go, Kotark. Put it where you want it.
Is that 40 foot?
Should be.
No, it's 40-foot radius, not 40-foot diameter. It's big.
Okay, so it
It's
is
real
currently
big.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Yeah, last time we made this,
5,
we covered like half the screen.
10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh God.
It's so big.
Look at that bread!
Look at that. It's even bigger than Brotark.
Alright, so you cast it hitting the font.
If it can, otherwise I'll put it to the side of the font or something. I don't know.
And it's up. Center on a point you choose.
It's raining for
within-
you, souls.
Just making sure it's not somewhere you have to be able to see. Just a point you choose within range.
Yeah.
Careful, Arson. Exposed flames are doused.
He is missing me. He is missing me with it specifically.
Okay, so are you sure that's where you want it?
I think any more centered on the font would obviously cause issues. Though I would like it lower.
I just explicitly say, put it where you want it.
Yeah. But that guy's there and I can't move him, so... Wait, I can move him.
Basically, want it there.
Is that gonna cause issue in melees? I don't actually know.
The area is heavily obscured.
Oh God.
That's lovely.
Working on it.
Yeah, I'll keep him out of it just so I don't mess with people because I don't know what heavily obscured would do with melee. So take that font.
Just destroy us. Alright, so you're moving it up one. There you go.
Yeah.
May a creature enter the spell for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Alright, so the Sorrow Soul and the Priestess need to make dexterity saving throws or fall prone.
Okay. DC 15. Okay.
She is currently prone.
She is?
She is currently prone.
Spike.
Tentacles over there, like trying to wrestle you free. Like, really? Priorities?
This tentacle clearly doesn't know who it's dealing with.
But she will stand up on her turn, or she'll try to.
He also needs to make a con save.
Mm-hmm. Which she does with critical aplomb. I'm sure that die won't be missed. Let's see here. Alright, Kotark. As you have issued Spite.
Oh.
Spite shall be answered with spite.
She casts Disintegrate at you.
See me?
Heavily Obscure does not mean have
Okay.
invisibility.
Yeah.
So I can't counterspell that? She's probably out of
Um,
60 feet anyway. Yes.
I'll
Okay,
say,
that's
if
fair.
you could, you may have wanted to try, because I remind you, you're restrained.
Yeah, she's 80 feet out.
Disintegrate has 60 feet range.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
I'm trying to move her, but, giant fucking bread.
Giant bread.
Cute. She will take the OA.
Okay. What's her movement?
A statistic I'm not revealing, but yes, I reduced it for starting into the range.
And for standing up and difficult terrain?
Correct.
Okay. There was the OA, by the way.
Alright, we will start with her con check against the damage. Alright, Spite, let's see if you've earned it. For the record, that does put her in range of Counterspell.
Okay, and she's not subtle casting?
She is absolutely not being subtle about this.
Okay, thank you, Spite. Oh, I need to, like,
You
do a
do
spell
need to
for
actually
now.
try and succeed in Counterspelling it, yes.
Alright. It's a spell attack.
Which means you do succeed.
Okay.
Because otherwise... I'm just going to say otherwise... She looks at you like you assume I only have one slot.
Look, I just wanted to say that just in case, it's my final words.
Arson, you're up.
I'm paralyzed.
You are paralyzed, so he is going to smack you.
Okay. Do I get any save at all at the end of my turn or whatever?
At the end of your turn.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Double check my poisons over here.
Assuming I'm up.
You are up.
No, assuming I lived through damage.
You save at the end of
Oh.
your turn, then it's his turn.
Got ya.
Okay, you are just in time able to lift your shield up. And he's not able to connect with another vicious blow, bringing us to Union.
Yay. How much?
Suddenly it's snowing
Oh, this is lovely.
in like
Nice.
space.
Do I take my damage?
That's right, 3d6 start of
I don't know why I
turn
keep reminding you about that.
because that's the right thing to do. 14.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Alright, I'm almost dead here. Alright. Strength save.
Check.
Check.
Hey, you're free.
Thank fucking Christ.
It's a nasty spell.
Yeah.
People don't give control. I remind you that area is still difficult terrain.
That would be how I would do it. Oh, you can't. I hit fine. Never mind.
I
I
saw
just
it.
want to move out of the death zone.
So
How
just,
far
just-
do I need to move?
Go to the right.
yeah, because it'd be 5'10",
Like, up.
and then out. So it would have been, there you go. 20. You got 10 more feet.
5 more feet.
Isn't that double terrain?
No.
Oh, just this area is.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That's it for Union then.
Okay. Brings us to Sarah.
Alright. Pull my sword back out. Smack up. I'm gonna fighting spirit and all that stuff.
Unleash the beast, Sarah!
That's the plan.
Because if not,
Good God.
Is it still up?
I'm doing math. Give me a second. It's going to be close. It is down. How would you like to do this?
Well, gotta protect, arson, so just gonna walk over and just off with its arms, then cut it in half. Nice fluid motion. Fluid, not fluid.
I don't know. I like fluid motions.
And then gonna. Can I use my chainsword with that last hit?
Oh, I keep forgetting how we describe it. Yes, the chain breaker.
Yeah. So I take a d12, and I'm gonna give speed to myself, Union, Arson, and Kotar, because Joe's already up here. Freaking ouch.
Ouch.
And I am rather bloodied.
It's a good thing the healers are nearby.
Then I'm just gonna move over here, and that's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Joe.
All right. We're gonna start with making a ray of frost attack against the Swagan priestess.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes.
That is a hit.
Okay.
See if her concentration fails real quick. Natural 19 on the die. It holds for Kotark. Did we lose Joe?
No. I thought you were doing something.
No, I was just seeing if she had passed their concentration check on her tentacles. She passed.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and quicken and go with 2 more Eldritch Blast that direction.
Okay.
And second one. And that's it for me. So I end a turn. Let's see. He has to make a. Starts its turn.
Yeah, he missed the dexterity, I believe it was,
Dexterity
or full
when a
prone.
creature enters for the first time on its turn or starts its turn. Yep, dexterity. And dex.
Passes.
Okay. So it's fine.
Right.
Whoop. Yeah, I'm assuming the big square is on top of the token since I can't move it.
It
But
shouldn't
let's just
be.
move down.
You just gotta like.
Well, see, I
really...
can move it around basically.
Okay, just down one.
But I can't grab. Yeah.
Move my font around.
I'm trying to move my token, but anyway, it's just gonna move down there and take a.
Well, if Roll20 would ever give me that one layer I've been asking for 5 years, 6 years, shit, 7 years,
I was gonna say, but I think it's closer to 7 or 8 at this point.
I was just gonna keep going. For 50 years! That's a miss.
And that one's also gonna be no.
No, that is a forced shield.
Yeah.
Forcing out her first level slots.
That's it for all of Joe's turn.
Alright. End of round. She will once again reach in, grab a soul. Kodark, I need a D3 from you.
E3. You're just trying to take my good dice, I'm sure of it.
It's targeting Arson. Arson, I need a charisma save. Like mid roar of triumph, you get just a face full of soul and spit it right back out.
Jesus, he wants nothing to do with that.
He is pure rage and anger and fire at this point.
This brings us to Kotark at the start of round, taking 7 bludgeoning.
Right.
Welcome back, Union. Which means concentration check on Sleet Storm.
Right.
Alright.
Alright.
Sarah's like looking at her brand new wings, like, damn it. Just got these.
So did the chainbreaker make me not restrained or just give me 50 to my 0? Or my 0 to 50 thick? Basically, did it do something or not?
It overrides any movement penalties, i.e., it breaks restrained. It was just poorly written by your GM.
Okay, so
actually, you don't take the damage. You need to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you get re-restrained.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you managed to avoid getting re-restrained. So you get 7 hit points back.
All right. Oh my goodness, I just saw my spells. That's actually unique. Yeah, I'll just just shoot her with that. That's appropriate. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. Uh, I would like to use as much movement as I have available
So
to
you made
go
5.
away from her.
Moved 5.
Okay. So 45 plus 30?
Correct.
I know that's not actually available to me, but
Well, as you get back to where you ran away from, you hit the sludge, which is difficult terrain.
oh, I was going sideways, not directly back. Is there
Eh,
more? Oh, that sludge.
Yeah, no, not that, not that. Like the sludge y'all trudged
So
down from.
okay, I'm not going fully back. As far back as is not there, I suppose.
So that would
It's
be 65 feet off map.
works for me.
Which
Mm-hmm.
she will use her legendary resistance to avoid being forced prone.
Oh.
And now that the counterspeller has left the area, she will target Sarah and Arson with a twin cast disintegrate.
Oh.
Oh. Is that dexterity?
That is a dexterity save.
Wasn't meant to be advantage, but it's the
That's
same.
the same die, yeah. So Arson,
Dust.
what was that?
I have 42 hit points.
Okay, that's right, because it's base plus 40.
Yep.
So Arson goes. We'll say you turn to ash. Just keeping with theme. But
Is it half damage on?
I don't believe so, because it'd be
I think
really fucking busted.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's save or die.
Yeah, on failed save, target takes 10d6 plus 40. Target is disintegrate if drop below 0. Nothing about half damage.
Good, because I would have died too.
Yeah, because that would be busted. More busted. So, Kotork, as you're running away, tactically withdrawing, um, you hear mid-triumphant angry roar get cut off, and there's a flash of green light that pierces out of your sleet storm, and suddenly the flame that was Arson is no more. And you see another lance smash into the ground just shy of hitting Sarah. And Elvis, she outright says, I told him I was going to do it again. I keep my promises. Union, you're up.
Okay. So Arson's dead. That's
Yep.
okay. Backhanding horrible. So she's the badger.
Cheers, Badger.
You do have plus 50 speed.
Yeah, but this is Sleet Storm.
You have 80 speed right now.
I'm not worried
But if
about
we
the.
go in there, we'll fall.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe fall.
It's a good chance to fall.
I have to wait till my turn to drop that.
You run up alongside where Arson fell and shoot Eldritch Blasts at Hag. Badger.
I'm not a hag. Rude.
Hag.
What do you mean? I spent most of my day trying to find a cool Sohagan Priestess pick, and I just couldn't settle on one. You force out another shield. There's actually a hitch in her breath, as you're fairly sure those shields are about to get more costly.
Just see if there's anything else. That's an action. Okay. That's it for Union then.
Okay, that brings us to Sarah.
Well, I don't have much options, so I'll try and go through the sleet storm. Probably flying a little bit for less difficult terrain. I don't know
That's
how it
difficult
works.
terrain regardless, because you have sleet literally just pelting you from all sides.
That's true.
Yeah. But so let's see if you get knocked prone as you enter first. If you don't, you make it without any problems.
It's a dex.
Confirm Kodark. I believe Dex. Dex 17?
It has to be to 15.
15. Yeah, easy.
Oh, cool.
You come crashing like the vengeful Valkyrie you are through the snow.
All right, and I'm gonna fighting spirit and try and tear at her. She has her shield up, right?
She does have a arcane barrier up. Yes.
All right, just gotta punch through it.
All right. As weird as it is, I do need to see if she holds concentration on the first and second hit, because the spell is still there. All right, the second hit, she finally drops those tentacles. Finally.
All right. Just kind of snarl in her face, and that's my turn.
I will give you the same. Her arm just now lowering from the disintegrate spell. Joe, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to raise my arm. And I'm going to try to cast blindness on her.
Ooh. What's your save?
Yeah, for some reason I didn't put it in there. DC 16.
Okay. You burn out one of her legendary resistances. As your spell nearly took hold. For those keeping count, she's used 2 so far. End of round. She doesn't stick her arm in the void or the font this time. Brings us to Kotark.
That was heckin' ominous.
She does say something in Elvish, which now only one knows, so I will send it directly to him, and then laugh when we realize he doesn't receive it.
Oh, Dark just mutters something in Primordial. Takes his bag, sets it down. Hope it doesn't drift off someplace weird. Who knows with space how this works, because it's not water. And I'll move back however many feet that was. I may have forgotten.
So pretty much right back to where you physically are on the map.
Probably closer.
You'd have 5 feet closer
5 feet.
from getting out of the spell.
I'll get a little closer.
That's a lot more than 5 feet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anything else?
I feel like there's no real point to doing this, but you know.
No point in critting?
Yeah.
Because she's not looking great. There's always a point.
Oh, and drop that spell that I remembered was there.
Thank God.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to say anything because it's rude, but
You're just
No,
quietly
I legit
begging in the
forgot
back of your
it
head. Please, please, please,
It's
please,
like, yeah, the
please.
blue's normal.
She just kind of like looks around as the snow stops as suddenly as it came. Well, that just makes things easier.
agreed.
But holds a finger to your chest.
Is she disintegrating me?
Yep.
Is Sarah skinny enough for me to see past?
That wasn't meant to be advantage, but it's still
Sorry.
same roll.
We'll see how much damage you would have taken.
It's enough to kill me. If that did half, it would kill me.
she is keeping her promise. She said she was going to give you another. But perhaps warning your opponent of your intentions was a little much. As you just temporarily combat roll out of the way.
I just Dark Souls her.
All right, Union, you're up.
All right.
You're fairly sure she just tried to dust Sarah again.
All right. I'm still Sonic.
You were still very
Yes.
scenic.
Okay. Gonna cut a bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 8 damage. Goes through.
9, and I'm gonna hit her with the smite. $21.
Noted, Joe. I'm sending it on Discord. I was like, he'll tell me eventually if he got it.
But that's it for Union.
All right. Union. I need a dexterity save as arms reach out from the twisting torrent there.
Save.
Save.
Saving throw. Okay.
You are scooped up, sir.
Oh, lovely.
They begin singing "You Spin Me Right Round." Just that one line of the song over and over in your ears.
This truly is the worst timeline.
So effectually, you are here. Sarah, you're up. As you just saw him get whisked away.
No damage though.
No damage.
Okay, well, I'm doing my thing again. Fighting Spirit. Doing Great Weapon Master, everything.
She currently does not have a shield spell up.
I'm going to take advantage of that.
She puts a shield spell up.
I'm going to take off Great Weapon Master. And then I'm going to action search.
Okay. Seems like she's about to crumble to a knee.
Just barely, not enough.
Just so close.
Joe? Finish this? That's all for me.
All right, Joe.
Okay.
With your insider knowledge, you can see that. Oh, right. One thing I forgot to describe since you weren't here last week. As y'all approached the temple, there was visibly like a giant maw closing in on the temple, which you now can visibly see what looks like massive teeth appearing within your line of sight.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go with Sacred Flame to start. See if this hits. DC 9. I mean DC,
DC 16.
16.
She manages to pass with the bonus.
Okay. Then I'm going to quicken. Use my last sorcerer points that I've got. And do I really?
Come on, I got less than a minute to kill Leo.
Sorry.
It's been a while, guy.
I was debating on doing something stupid. But we'll just attempt a second Sacred Flame.
So I don't want you to feel rushed. I was making a joke.
No, you're good. It's just
She fails.
6 radiant damage.
So your little buddy is currently gone.
Yes.
All right. End of round. Arson, could you roll me a D?
I do want to move next to the font.
Okay.
But other than that, we're good.
D6 plus 3. Okay. So that's how many turns I'll have left before the maw encroaches. As it is now visible to everyone. Union, you're up. You are currently
Yes.
spinning around
I
in
mean,
what you're fairly sure is this thing's lunch.
Okay, I would attempt to not be lunch.
Roll a D8 for me. See which side you get launched out at. And then pick a ally to roll your distance.
I would like Arson's ghost to roll my distance.
Arson, a D12 plus 4. Let's see, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So he goes southeast 7 squares. Starting from this square. Starting here, out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that my action? Can I?
No,
do I still have turn?
that's at the start of your turn, and you take 5 psychic damage.
I think it's pretty funny you can still make it all the way back.
Makes it halfway there. They just yoink him up and yeet him out again.
All right, Union will pick himself up and charge forward.
Because I remind you,
Insane
yeah,
bolt in it.
picking yourself up is half your movement.
Am I prone?
You are thrown to the ground. Yes. So you have 40 feet of movement.
Alright, get there and yeet some EBs at her.
All right. How would you like to do this? As she has exhausted all of her spell slots for shield.
Alright, so Union would shoot one and probably go wide. I assume the 14 does not hit. Look over, see the sort of pile of ash where Arson was. Focus his energy and shoot the purplish, greenish blast of Eldritch energy, just crack her right between the eyes, to blow out her brains or what have you. Just perfect headshot. Did we lose much?
No, it was brought to my attention that Kotark and the Sahagins' turn got skipped due to your GM hitting the button on his side too many times.
Well, they should have turns then.
But we will we'll just go forward because that all that would have been was that 6th level side would have disintegrated Sarah, which I
That would have been
presume
fine.
we can do this very quickly. Kotark, I'm assuming you would attempt to counterspell it.
I have one slot left for it.
Hold on, why don't you try the EB her first? On your turn?
I don't want to take the kill.
Please take the kill.
Are you going to
And
EB?
yes, on my turn I would have attempted, though likely
La-
would miss.
launch.
Alright. There you go, I missed.
The 4 damage is not enough. She insultingly has 2 hit points left. Now you are attempting to counterspell, as I revealed, a 6th level disintegrate.
Alright.
Come on, Kotark.
You succeed in counterspelling it, and we fast forward back to Union.
Same actions.
Yeah, it's like the same thing happens. You crack her between
I
the eyes.
changed my mind.
Like, you know what? I actually decided to fight IEB Sarah.
I dodged death 4 times this game.
Oh, actually, what I was planning to do was EB Union.
Ah! Hey, knowing what I know, he'd be very happy if you don't.
Yeah.
But so that is now the end of Union's turn. Start of Sarah's turn. You are still engaged, even though the priestess is gone, because you have that timer going.
So we could deal with this thing.
You now on this turn only Sarah and Joe have anything like action wise they're able to do on this turn. Remaining turns, everyone gets their turn, but you can say, "Hey, I got an idea." You can take your turn ahead. You're not restricted to the order.
I mean, if it's just me next to a font, I'm probably going to do what I've tried to do each time.
Right.
And just like reach into it and try and get rid of it using my glowiness.
Okay. This one is much larger than any that you've dealt with, as you are at the base and it is as wide as you see. whereas before you were able to physically touch the focal item.
Can I even see the focal item?
Not without stepping in.
Oh, geez. Okay, I'll step in.
Okay. I need a charisma save.
Do I have Union North? No.
Nope. He's way over there.
This might have been a mistake. That's not advantage. It's 17.
Okay, you're fine. So stepping inside, you can see what Union unfortunately was too busy tumbling around to get a good look at. There is a statue, quite similar in form to the Sohagan you had just killed, in a kneeling and weeping position. In its hand, it looks to be a carved child, another statue.
A statue of a child?
As if being offered up. So you have two objects you are capable of interacting with.
Well, my intention is to touch the child statue, and if that doesn't work, just hit it.
Okay. So your action is to interact, like I don't want to say aggressively, but
try and absorb
intensely.
the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you place your hand upon the child's form, and you can vaguely hear it's in that same ancient Elvish that you do
I
not
don't speak
understand.
fish.
Yeah, but it issues out and echoes to Joe, who will try it this way. Joe. It's Mutt. Crush the child is probably the solution. Hold up, bruh.
It would fit his MO.
I'm not Union.
I was about to say, should we have Union come in there and deal with it?
Hey, but 3 words. Shoot the child.
That doesn't make an MO. Shoot the kneecaps an MO. I shot
Also,
one
all-
child. Union's desecrated villages.
Also, all the child bosses throughout the years.
Scorgan made one of them. Scorgan, I'm assuming you didn't get that PM. Scorgan?
I guess I was muted. I've said a couple times. I got your test.
Okay.
Probably the only one I'm gonna get tonight.
No, because what I think it is, if I whisper Joe, you don't get it. But if I whisper Joseph, you should have got that, right? You got that?
Yeah.
Okay. What you do glean from your insight, Sarah, is that whatever the voice is trying to say, it is mournful. It is full of sorrow. As you begin the process of focusing on drawing in the strength of the font. I need a religion check.
Oh no. Yeah, that's about right.
Mm.
Without breaking everyone's eardrums, your best stage scream.
Ah!
There we go. You look down and your skin on that hand is beginning to burn away.
Am I like turning into Joe burn away, or?
It is being replaced by the same glow of the font.
Oh, so I'm losing teleport. Got it. That's bad.
That brings us to Joe.
Okay. I was already intending on doing this on my turn anyway. I'm basically going to be diving into the font.
Okay, I need a charisma save
Yep.
against a spirit taking you.
I think I might have just clicked on something wrong, but here's the charisma.
Okay, you are just shy of being possessed, sir.
Okay.
As you throw your skeletal form into the whirlpool of souls.
Right.
You see Sarah there, her hand beginning to burn away. And she's loosing a scream.
Okay. Seeing that, I now change my intent, and instead, I want to reach and basically like grab her shoulder
Okay.
and it was a religion, so I'm going to offer guidance to her,
Okay.
asking my patron to grant her the power to.
Now, this isn't for the sake of the spell going off, it's for another effect. Can I please get a religion check?
Oh, of course. Religion. Bing.
Okay. I'm offering you tonight's, apparently first, kind of shockingly, success, but.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. You begin to reach out, I presume initially to Saloon. And both she and her sister come and answer.
Okay.
Your success, but, is you take a 2d12 blast of psychic rolled by party member of your choice.
I mean, arson feels appropriate.
As a result, Sarah gets 2d4.
Oh, cool.
So that's 8 for me.
And as of now, the party remaining, you are not in any intrinsic order. Obviously, don't try and talk over each other. You have 7 rounds remaining to solve this.
Well, Union would want to try and get in there.
Okay. Let's get that squiggle. You know, here, just make Brotark's mustachio so much better. Right about. Yep. There we go. Just look at it. Just look at that.
I should have died in Arson's place.
All right, so I need a charisma save, Union. Literally only one number on the die that should be able to fail you. Technically two. And you are able to press in and see Sarah with her hand on the forehead of a child statue. There's a deep-seated hatred rising in you for some reason.
I raise the sword.
um,
Save the world.
but you see the Sohagan. There is clear like sorrow and emotion, like what you imagine, like the shaping of tears. Oof. Oof. Sorry, I just got a Joeism. Don't worry about it, guys.
It was good.
So as you are, Union.
So,
So you have you've made your movement. You have an action and a bonus action. And action is not in the sense of whatever you found on your sheet. If you have an action you would like to take,
The Sahagan holding baby, is it a statue or
It
is
is
it
a
a living
statue,
flesh?
and you
Okay.
recognize it as the priestess y'all just killed.
Gotcha. And that will be Union for now.
Okay. All the fish look the same. Wow. She disintegrates
I
you from the
mean,
grave.
it is coming from someone from underwater, so
I was gonna say, I mean, it's probably a pretty reliable source.
I mean, I intend to keep doing what I'm doing. Try and rip the
Okay.
font out of the font.
Religion check. The infant.
That
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is that with the? All right. So just about before it hits your base knuckle on your thumb, that much of your hand has burned away. So you've had to lean forward and push the lower the butt of your palm against the statue to maintain contact. But you can feel the hand against your shoulder uh, fill you with a surge of confidence. Um, okay, Kotark. Uh, so what is Joe's intent?
Okay. Does it look like she's succeeding?
Her arm stopped burning away.
But it's basically like the flesh and bone and everything. The bone is still there.
No,
It's
the
just
entirety of the hand has burned away. Up
the
to
entirety of the hand.
like where her thumb starts, up to that line.
So she's like fingerless.
Effectively, yes.
Okay.
You have to decide which hand you go ahead and D2 if you want.
Probably my dominant hand, my left hand.
Okay, nice. So
For now, I'm going to continue to offer her guidance.
okay. And again, you may reach out to both of them if you would like to attempt it. Now that you are aware of it.
I mean, it sounds like they're like on a group call. If I hung up on one right now, I feel like
Kind of rude.
that'd be
This
I
is the
mean, they're sisters. I'm gonna hear about it either way. So
I mean, one might be happy with you, the other one's definitely not going to be.
right. I mean, it's
So, religion check.
yeah, religion check. Oh, that's slightly better.
Highly better. You are just shy of your mark. So if you want, Arson can nuke you again. But you will
Okay.
be able to get the 2d4 out. This is it. This is how I finally kill Joe. I get Arson to kill him for me.
So 17
17
damage.
psychic
Okay.
damage. Yes. But Sarah, you are otherwise thoroughly guided with 2d4.
Okay, good.
I believe that is everyone having acted as Kotark went got his stuff and then went got some arson. So we are now 6 rounds remaining. Kotark being the only one out there, you look up and you can see the maw getting closer and closer.
Well, I'm gonna keep trying, but I'll try harder this time
Okay.
because of
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if I try and jump in, I'm gonna be the one to fail, and I'm gonna be your bad luck charm.
All right. With the guidance, you are able to maintain your success. As you feel briefly that burning sensation, but voices you are not familiar with command you to hold your hand in place.
Okay.
If the situation turns, I'm holding an action. If Sarah appears to be in great distress, or as if whatever is doing is killing her, I will divine smite the statue.
Okay. That leaves Kotark and Joe.
I think this is working. So I'm going to do the same.
Okay.
Religion incoming here as soon as I get back up here.
You have well succeeded your mark. No damage. I can feel your disappointment from here, Arson. Calm
Right,
down.
and I'm assuming I would still be able to use a bonus action to.
Correct.
I'm converting a spell slot.
That leaves Kotark. You have no idea what's going on in there. Sarah screamed briefly and has been silent since.
Yep, so in my rushed maneuver of going...
Which, for the record, you'd be here.
Yeah, I was actually about to move the darker one. I'm like, wait a second, that's not me.
Alright, we'll do this.
Thank you.
As described, there's the only main difference is that the big giant mouth seems like it's getting closer.
Well, I either die to the big mouth or the blue mouth, and I guess I'll choose the blue mouth like everyone else.
So you're leaping in.
With arson dust in hand.
Alright. Charisma save. Which, fortunately, would be within... No. You got that first little square. Just shy. Just shy, Union. But that's enough to avoid being possessed and thus murdering your party while they are intrinsically focused on solving the world's problems.
Hooray! I'm not the villain of this story. Yet.
Hooray.
Alright, is there any action you would like to take?
So I can now see what's happening in there?
Correct.
Well, I want to, I guess, follow the lead of this, clearly wholesome, gang handshake that's happening here, right?
Gang handshake.
Yeah, it's one of those moments, right?
Right?
Where the heroes, put their hands together and it just makes everything right. So, arson, dust in hand, let's do this, right? Alright, Dust Buddy?
Dust Buddy. Just ever so quiet, like,
Arson the
mm-hmm.
dust buddy.
So you're just putting a hand on Sarah's other shoulder.
I'm not sure how crowded it is where the, like, child dog and the thing is. But I'm not a child smasher. That's a quote.
So are you putting your hand on the statue?
I'm not picturing the scene very well, so
Okay,
I don't know.
so
Whatever's not
as you
grabbing it.
stepped in, you have Union with like a sword and shield at the ready to just smash the fucking child statue because shock, I'm sure. Sarah currently has her left hand that is missing missing most of a hand, laying on the child's forehead. And then you have Joe behind her with his skeletal fingers wrapped around her shoulder. Like, you can hear the utterance of prayer. With those little pasty brows that you guys stuck on him the other session. Semi furrowed.
In short, I don't know how to help. I don't have guidance spells or anything of the like, so I don't think the shoulder holding's really helpful there.
Okay. That brings us to 5 rounds remaining.
So as I look around and notice what I'm doing, does it seem like I'm actually doing anything other than dissolving my hand?
Visibly, no. But it doesn't feel wrong.
Okay, I'll keep trying. I'm just really worried. I'm not good with religion.
That brings it to 13. Alright, Sarah. Tonight's technically third success, but.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, definitely. Your left arm is gone.
Oh, that's my sword arm.
All the way to the shoulder. It doesn't hurt because it happens so quickly. But Lathandar's mark appears on the child's brow.
That seems good.
Might not want to rebirth it. So everyone sees Sarah stagger forward, and when she rises up, the sleeve of her armor on the left side falls limp.
Is there any effect on the font?
Nothing visible.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm getting ready to throw my other arm on it, so unless someone else has another idea.
I could put my hand on the Mother Sahagin thing.
I would say that losing an arm does reach the level of severe distress.
Look, I've got 3, okay? I can do this.
Do you consider that enough to trigger your attack? Union.
If Sarah is still conscious and
She's determined, I'd imagine.
is determined to like put her other hand on it if no one else intervenes, that would not trigger Union's attack. But if it gets down too much lower, Union may just
Too
give
much
it a
low. It's
whack.
up to her shoulder.
Not the arm, the countdown.
Oh, I was about to say. It can't get any lower. The arm's gone. But is there anything anyone would like to attempt to do?
I have ideas, but
Correct, Joe. And I will renote, they are 2 clearly separate objects that you are able to interact with: the mother and the child.
okay. As her arm kind of disappears and the symbol of Lathander appears on the child, I kind of want to try and swoop in and remove the child statue from the other one.
Okay. I need a strength check.
Right.
Could be worse. Could be missing an arm.
Yeah.
Timing, Arson. Timing. You do feel that it is capable of moving,
Right.
but your current form is incapable at the moment, with the amount of effort you put in, of making the lift.
Okay.
Union can try and lift it.
That was my action, I'm assuming?
That is your action, yes.
Okay. I'm going to
Not on this stream, you're not. No kicking the baby.
I'm going to quicken cast a shatter on the mother.
I need everyone to make the save.
I knew what was going to happen, but
What's the save?
Well,
Save or die.
Believe it's save or die. Yeah, no, it's not nearly that bad. Shatter is Constitution, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
just need your DC.
I'll click it, make it simple for everybody.
okay, well,
This isn't technically going to be the damage. It'll be a little bit more than that.
Are you kidding me, Jeff?
at least my arms are safe from touching the mother.
Yeah, Kotor's like mid, like reaching out. Even the tentacles,
Right.
like maybe I'll help, and all of a sudden, just boom.
Wait, it's half on. Oh, well, Union's down.
Yeah. By the way, you just blasted Union.
I had 10 health.
It'll be all right. As long as we save the world, I'm willing to sacrifice you all.
Oh. Good to know.
Okay, so how much damage? 13?
13. He said there's more missing.
Hold on, because
That's
there's
max
a little
damage
bit
from
more.
that.
I mean, I had to tap into the other source, which is a 3rd level spell, to cast it.
So another 2d8.
No, it rolled. It
Did
rolled
it
at third
roll?
level.
Did it roll a 3rd level? Okay.
Yep.
Then yeah, we're good. Then that's the damage.
Okay.
I was thinking it was a 2nd level spell, but you're
So it wasn't
is-
officially max damage. It was 6 shy of max damage. So those who succeeded, 13 damage.
no, that's only 3d.
3d8. No, that's 48. 3d8 damage plus 1d8 higher
Oh,
level.
+2. Gotcha. That other
Yeah.
dice that always throws in. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
It knew it. Basically, long story short, the sheet knew that I didn't have a 2nd level, and the only spell level I had left was a 3rd, so it just auto casted apparently at 3rd.
All right. So, 26 damage to the mother statue. It splits from head to navel, quite violently. I need a group religion check.
I am unconscious.
This
by the way.
a group religion check. This would have been as you go down. Union.
I assume I do not add to this.
You know what? Your ashes are there. Sure.
Oh boy, guys, we're doing great. Oh, okay, thanks, Arvin.
You're welcome.
It's still 3 out of 5. The child statue is also damaged.
Okay.
There is a weeping shriek that issues out of the mother statue, ending this round. 4 remain.
So what's left?
4 remaining turns.
Right.
The child statue has been damaged. You can see Lathander's image marking on the forehead begin to flicker. But you also visibly saw Joe was able to like shift the child in the mother's hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll scoop it up.
Okay, a strength check at disadvantage. All right. slipping your arm in a really weird cradle, you are able to lift the child free of its resting place. The weeping shriek continues and expands in volume. Visibly, in this gray twist of light, you swear that the mother's hands are attempting to reach out for the child now. Union, I needed. Well, everyone else has action. Joe, Kotark, I need your actions.
Um,
How much is it trying to grab the child?
It's again, you're not sure if it's just a play on your eyes or if it actually is.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Sarah.
On Sarah.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
No,
That thing-
he's chosen Cure Wounds on Sarah.
She's the one that's holding the statue, right?
Correct.
That is true.
The one unconscious.
It's alright, you got a couple rounds.
Kotark.
I still have no idea. Just get the child statue out?
So, are you attempting?
I'm currently holding it.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, like, maybe try getting it out of the font.
Mm-hmm.
You have movement.
Not
That does sound like a good idea.
You have so much movement, Sarah.
So much.
So much fucking movement.
Yeah, I'll run out of the font then.
All right. So when you get here, I need that charisma save.
No union or. Oh,
Yeah, if you had
Yeah,
rolled
you're
the other
fine.
way.
No, he's unconscious. He doesn't give an aura regardless.
Oh, that's right. No.
this bless has been coming in so handy, by the way.
And she is out of there. All right. Nearly a year in the making, I finally get to read this out. I'm going to fuck it up and butcher it and just start monologuing off the rails. So here we go. Sarah. Minus an arm, your dominant arm at that. You clutch this child with Lathander's mark to your chest, hearing Kotark yell for you to get it away from the source. All the while, you see Union there collapsed at the foot of the statue, the mother statue, bleeding profusely from his ears. Union, death save.
It was the
he
11.
rolled above Sarah's strength check.
Excuse me?
Above Sarah's strength check.
Oh,
yeah,
is that
he
the
rolled.
11? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what that was. You make it out and turning on your heels with your wings attempting to propel you even further back. You can see the great maw beginning to crumble, turning into glowing golden dust, filling in the void like stars. Those currently within the font, the twisting, swirling mass of souls, now with nowhere to go. You can see from the top of this font it begin to collapse inward on itself. Its focus changed now to the split within the mother statue caused by Joseph's arcane blast. Right before it is to strike, Kotark, a certain item, devoid of light itself yet pearlescent, pulls out of your possession and hovers just over the mother statue, where currently only yourself and Joe can see it, and the souls crash into it. A fair trade, child, for all of your delaying. Soon, with countless stars reborn before your eyes, Sarah, you see the last of the souls fade, but can't quite make out into what. Between Joe and Kotark standing in front of the final point, it is lost to you. The pearl ominously hovering back to its caretaker before being wrapped by the tentacle and slid back into your pocket. An exhale later, and you are standing within solid stone walls, fairly confident that you now stand within the true physical form of the temple of the Sahagin. That is where we fade to black.